would make the Angels and everybody else come to their damn senses. I don't want to hear any discussions anymore about him getting $500 million. I don't want to hear it. Okay? The fact is that you can't pitch until 2025. All right? Secondly, you're going to be compromised in terms of what you're able to do in the field. Number 3, damn it, the Angels don't win. When you look at the Dodgers, when you look at the Braves, when you look at various other teams, ain't got nobody on there making $500 million.
Stephen A. Smith once again craps the bed on First Take.
There's a bunch of empty seats that I see when Shohei Ohtani's pitching, let alone hitting. The Angels come to town. You're not feeling anything. You're not winning. I'm not giving up that kind of money to him. No, you don't need it. Baseball is showing you. And then when you take into account the new rules, when you take into account, listen, you see the shift rules. Because the game is evolving in a way that shows you there's a multitude of ways to, proverbially speaking, skin the cat and win baseball games. This dude hasn't been doing that for the Angels. If I'm winning without paying somebody $500 million, why would I go and pay him?
Just awful analysis. Remember this, though?
Even though baseball is an international sport, and I totally get that, it's played in the United States and Canada. But the fact that you got a foreign player that doesn't speak English, that needs an interpreter, believe it or not, I think contributes to harming the game to some degree. And I understand that baseball is an international sport itself in terms of participation. But when you talk about an audience gravitating to the tube or to the ballpark to actually watch you, okay, I don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell he's saying in this country.
Look, love him or hate him, former MSNBC host, ESPN host, CNN host, Keith Olbermann said this.
This bull that Ohtani is somehow not American enough for baseball is exactly what baseball people used to say about Roberto Clemente and before him Jackie Robinson. In any context, this is racism. In the America of 2021, however, racism in all directions has been weaponized by Trump and his cult. In this environment, to suggest that a sport or any entertainment business can't have for its marquee figure a Japanese man who uses an interpreter because he speaks excellent English but doesn't want to be misunderstood is not just stupid and hateful, but dangerous.
He would give, Smith this is, a half-ass apology by doing the usual, I didn't mean to offend, but if I offended, I'm sorry I offended nonsense. It's tiresome to fact-check Smith, but he gave us no choice, so here we go. The Angels, per ESPN's analytics, hold the 4th highest road team attendance. Why? Because Ohtani is the draw. Saying a player, okay, is not worth the money because his team is not winning, especially in baseball. In baseball is preposterous. You know, not every sport can have TJ Oshie doing the shootouts like in the Olympics, which, by the way,
when it was 21 games, it was really an 8-game streak. There are 3 ties. I'm sorry, that doesn't count. I'm not into the tie business. This isn't soccer. You want a cookie? Last time I checked, when you get to take to the ice, it's to actually win. It's not to tie.
On top of this, Shohei Ohtani has the 4th best wins above replacement with his bat. But when it comes to total wins above replacement, he's number 1, showing how each and every team should demand his services. Fuzzy, a prominent baseball YouTuber who everyone should absolutely go and watch, then called into Stephen A's radio show.
Okay, well, first stop right there. First of all, do me a favor. Tell the baseball community to shut the hell up.
While it cuts off, listen to Fuzzy's words here.
First of all, do me a favor. Tell the baseball community to shut the hell up. Let me
Why
tell you
would
what.
we do that? Why would we do that? I have 4
whoa!
Speaking baseball.
Whoa! Be quiet. You're going to call up. You're going to ask me a question. Let me answer.
Blasphemous.
Then he offers this.
I know baseball, the sport. What happens is because I'm so busy with other sports watching it, I don't get to watch as much baseball. But the reason why we don't watch as much baseball, Fuzzy,
if you did your homework, is because people don't care ratings-wise when we're watching baseball.
Fuzzy would then tweet of his entire encounter with Stephen A. Can confirm Smith himself does not watch baseball outside of a few Yankee games. He did not look up attendance before his Ohtani doesn't fill seats take. He says people don't care about baseball, and that's why they don't talk about it often on ESPN. And then he put this together of Smith's hypocrisy.
Mador Russo knows that I know baseball, meaning I know the sport. I just don't get to watch anything other than the New York Yankees, which is my hometown team, because a lot of times I'm preoccupied with other sports. Because, Max, how many times have you watched Ohtani play this year? Go ahead.
The truth
You want to hide again?
this.
You want to hide again, Max? You want to hide under the camera again?
Because baseball does not get covered nationally, and we got a lot on our plate. Baseball doesn't get covered nationally.
No. I'm talking about you. You can watch the game,
but we have jobs to do, Stephen.
Yes, we do.
So I watch the Yankees because that's my baseball team.
Hold on.
I watch NFL and NBA.
You really going to try to talk your way around this?
Pretty bad. But there was a tweet underneath Fuzzy's take, and I agree with this, which is this is why fans have resorted to podcasts and content creators who talk about their team or a sport they like or a niche within a sport they like. General mass media just focuses on the headlines and doesn't expand further because they're just going for buzzwords. It's pathetic. I agree about 95%. It's not buzzwords. They are going for the headlines. They are going for it. I mean, look at what they talk about. Look at their rundown. It is everything that they know will garner the harshest reaction or get the most clicks. And I have gone on the record here, okay? And I have said, I think Joy Taylor is really, really good. I believe what she is doing with her Dallas Cowboys stuff is manufactured because everybody's talking about it right now. Everybody. So it's a little bit of everything. You know, it's not just a pie with one slice. You got to go through each one in order to finish it. And First Take knows how to do it. Stephen A. Smith knows how to do it. His baseball takes are discrediting. If this were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, no one can go on a national program and say, yeah, I don't like talking about baseball because, doesn't do well for ratings. On ESPN, they're allowing Stephen A. to take a complete diarrhea dump on an entire network and the face of Major League Baseball because it benefits them.